Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of Caffeinated Content. We're coming to you with great business ideas over that hot cup of coffee. You know, the world is changing rapidly. Whether you like it or not, whether it's for the good or for the worse, the world is changing. The question is your business changing as fast? Are you keeping up to date with the audience and how they interact with business? Are you keeping up to date with technology and how to leverage it for your business? Are you keeping up to date with the expectations that people have when working for you or partnering with you? See, the thing is that we live in a world of context. What do I mean by a world of context? We don't just evaluate the information and how it affects us. We look at the information that we have within our minds, within our experiences, and we look at them in relationship to other people, the environment, and just life in general. And we will respond and maybe even change based on the context of the environment that we're operating in. I'll give you an example. If you told somebody that you would carry a phone with you 15 years ago every single day and stare at it all the time, no one would have believed you. It would have been out of context. It would have been out of reality that someone would be carrying a mobile phone and would be staring at it all the time. Yet, 15 years later, go to a coffee shop, go to an airport, and what is everybody staring at? Everybody's staring at a phone. And it's in context. We do not see it as odd anymore. And that all happened in less than one generation. See, our generational habits and expectations have changed dramatically on just that one piece of context. Now, there are many other forms of context that we're changing. Like if I told you that you would buy things on the internet 10 years ago and they would be shipped to your house within 24 hours, you wouldn't have believed me. Now that's an expectation. That's something that's in context with your life. And I tell people that in certain industries that are slow to move, you're going to be out of context and therefore you're going to die. Toys R Us is gone. Sears is gone. And these used to be multi-million-dollar brands 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And now they are gone, like the pterodactyl and the Edsel. Now, if you don't think that there's going to be major disruption in your industry, real estate, financial services, home services, you're in for a rude awakening because Facebook and Google have the power of the audience. They have the leverage of technology, and they're going to leverage that technology and their wealth and their personnel to just confiscate even more territory in business. Think about it. Google and Facebook could completely cut out realtors and financial advisors and just sell products directly to the audience. I suspect that one day that Facebook and Google will open real estate offices. They will have financial service agents. Why allow you to earn the commission when they could be generating the lead from the audience they own and generating the commission themselves? And don't think they don't see that money on the table. They see that money on the table. So this is what I tell people is like, if you're not advancing yourself, if you're not advancing your brand, someone's going to come along with that bright idea. You know, like Uber and Airbnb. These are companies that didn't even exist 3 years ago. 3 years ago, they did not even exist, except as an idea. And now they've got billion-dollar valuations on the stock market. Once you get that, they went from zero to billions in a matter of years. They disrupted. They saw an opportunity that the taxi industry and the hotel industry did not see or seize. See, they were moving slow. They were stuck in their old ways. They were like, well, this is the way it's always been. This is the way it will always be. And they didn't see that the world was changing, that audiences were changing, that the context of the environment was changing. Expectations were changing. And so major industries like the automobile industry, the hotel industry, the taxi industry are like freaking out at board member meetings because they see the writing on the wall. Faster, more nimble companies that get how audiences work are grabbing a hold, and they're seizing these opportunities. And if you don't move with that, well, you're going to be driving an Uber instead of owning a company like Uber. Now, I understand, maybe for you, owning a company like Uber, Airbnb isn't a reality for you. But my point is this: whatever you decide to do, you need to delve in and start educating yourself on what is happening in this world. How am I going to disseminate? How am I going to relate? How am I going to articulate? How am I going to finance my life through some system of exchange in the world, in the context in which we live in? And when you understand that, and you can connect with the right people and the right information, you have a tipping point opportunity. You can tip fortune in your favor when you connect with the right individuals that have the right business message, the right business model, the right vision, and they're all doing it within the context of the environment and the needs in which they survive in. If you can do all that, wow, there's an opportunity. Now, this is why I don't watch Game of Thrones. This is why I don't watch mindless television. This is why I'm up at night getting booklets and reading books and watching documentaries and trying to understand everything from the Renaissance to American history to how to use Instagram. And believe it or not, all these insights and all this vast amount of knowledge that you can access for free relatively, you can access it for free on YouTube. You can borrow books. You can go to a library. You can get mentored by very successful people. A lot of this knowledge and experience and information is free. What it requires is the sweat equity. The sweat equity that you are willing to expend with your time, your thoughts, your effort to elevate your game so that you understand how to survive in the context and the environment in which we live. There you go. That's my words of wisdom. I don't know how wisdom they are, but maybe they resonate with you and maybe they don't. But I'm just telling you, the world is changing rapidly, and for those that grab a hold of that wild Mustang and get on top and ride it, it's going to be a fantastic, exciting ride. You're not only going to be fulfilled, you'll add value to your family, you'll add value to your community, and moreover, you're going to leave a legacy of doing something amazing, and you can look back on your life and go, you know what? I did something amazing with my life. That's what I'm working on. Hopefully you're working on that too. And if you're not, you want to work with me, I love partnering with ambitious individuals that really want to stay on top of where technology is going and seizing opportunities thereby and therewith. Have a great day. Bye-bye.